Welcome back to the College MyCareer on 2K26. It is Steve, and today we are playing back with our sharpshooting slasher from Tennessee. The Volunteers at 11-1, having a very good start to the March Madness run. Today we are taking on two more games. First, we got the 9-0 Oklahoma Sooners. I'm pretty sure they're not that good in real life, but this is the one team in this sim that has yet to lose a game, and we're on a hot streak. We're on a 10-game winning streak, our only loss to Alabama. Looking at the schedule here, coming off a good game against Syracuse. Oklahoma, let's see who they've beaten. 13-point dub over NC State. They beat UConn, Michigan State, UCLA, Texas, who's been pretty good, Gonzaga in a low-scoring game, and they kill Alabama. They kill Washington as well. So what I'm seeing here is their last few games, a big 20-point win over Darren Peterson in Kansas. We still lead the nation in scoring, but what I'm seeing from this Oklahoma team is, yes, they are 9-0. Yes, they've been impressive, but you're going to see from their roster, they're not actually that good. They're not really that intimidating. And also looking at the teams they've beaten, they have beaten good teams, but they've been in a lot of close games with the teams we see on the upper half of the standings. So I'm not going to say overrated, but with the Vols at home, I think we got a massive advantage, and I think this might be a case of a team that just sims really well, but isn't actually that hard to play against, if you know what I mean. But Tennessee, we're on a run. You see Nate Ahment, I think he's number 2 in rebounding. We're number 2 in assists, number 1 in scoring by a good margin. And I have changed these sliders a little bit, made it a bit more difficult for me to score, but also easier for both teams to shoot. But like I was saying, looking at this roster, their best players in 81, and they got a bunch of mid to low 70s rounding out their roster. If you just go roster for roster, we should be favorites. We're at home. Yes, we have the one loss, but we're on a 10-game winning streak. They're only on a 9-game winning streak at 9-0. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. But after this, we're going to be playing Caleb Wilson, a dog in North Carolina. But first, we got to see if we can be the first team to take down this Oklahoma team. We're at home, have not lost at home in this series. Oklahoma comes in. Their best player is their point guard, Gillespie. He is not a bad defensive matchup in this whatsoever. We got to make these home fans proud. Up to an A+ court advantage. Can Stephen Ball continue his MVP-like freshman year as a Volunteer? Here is Hampson, the best overall player. He was leading the nation in assists at one point. He will miss his first three-pointer. We're out in transition. Can I slice through the defense? Feed in Okapora in the post, and that is our first dime. Okapora been a very solid center. He did get bullied one game. I can't remember who it was against, but he is pretty solid. He can shoot. I just found out as well. Nate Ahment on the interception. Here we go. Out in transition again. I got a little boy guarding me. No offense to this guy in real life. You're a college athlete, but you're going to have to step up. You're going to have to step up. Brrr. 3-ball is good for Steve. I think I adjusted the sliders as I'm getting backdoored, but good defense right there. Get the own rebound. We're out and we're running. That is going to be Gillespie. He's going to try and make a move over to Ahment. I'll take it at the top of the key, get a little pick and roll going. This is the best 1-2 in the nation right here. He gives me enough space to throw it down right there. Ball off to a great start against this unbeaten Oklahoma team. And I'm starting to see, where is their dynamite? That's an open 3-ball, and I gotta shut up. I keep jinxing it every time. 5-1-1 for Ball. Oklahoma finally drops a 3, but we can go out on a run here. Let me get a pick and roll with Gillespie. I will roll to the paint. Not gonna work. I'll pop out to the wing. Ahment. Here we go. Set a really good screen last time. This time I'll give him some of the love. Ahment slams it down. 9-3 here, back to Ahment. He clears enough space for me. Can he backdoor on that? Pump fake. Gonna pass it back out. Not gonna take that up. Smart read. Give me another opportunity to get you a better look right there. 11-3, we're running. 5-2-3. Ball been involved in every basket so far. Can I spread out the love a little bit? Gillespie back to me. That's an open 3-ball. Step up! Brrr. Oh my God. Finally hitting that 3-ball. 14-3, looking like an NFL score right now. 8-2-3 for Ball. 14-3. Oklahoma stunned right now. Can they make a move here back on offense? That's an interception. Okapora, take it all the way or you can hit me. Oh, the alley-oop is no good, but Ahment cleans it up and puts it back in. Let's go. 16-3. Oklahoma doesn't know what hit them. We have come out hot to start this game. Ahment giving me some space. Let me just throw that. Hey, fish fillet. 18-3. Now 20-5 here as we end the first quarter. Just impeccable defense. Oklahoma, not bringing much to the table, but our defense has been pretty good. I don't know if we're top half of the nation. I got to look into the stats, but I know we're one of the better offenses in March Madness this year. Subbing back into the second quarter here with 2 minutes left in the half. That's a nice take right there. 15-point game. They didn't it was 15 whenever we got subbed out, so I guess this is fair, but you're going to have to keep up with me or I'm going to green bean Money Machine Charlie Sheen right there, back to a 21-point lead. Not much going on for the rest of this second quarter. 5 seconds left. Playing defense on the guy who hit the three. That's a mean step back. Okay, my fault. 14, 2, and 4 for Ball. That'll be halftime. A 19-point lead over Oklahoma. It seems like they got a little bit of momentum going whenever we were on the bench. But overall, 19-point lead. I'm not going to complain about that. A 43-point half for Tennessee. I'm not going to complain about that. We're doing our thing. I don't think Oklahoma was ready for how good we are, how hot we've gotten. It's time to keep it going here. 19-point lead. Water break. Catch and shoot? Maybe not. Let's get a little screen and roll on Mintz. Rolls at the right time, wide open. I gotta be selfish, bro. Had to get mine's 21-point game. Ball, little tween. Hey! Oh my goodness. Little tweener action right there, rising up. Oh, you should not be able to do that, number 13. Up to a 25-point game. It's just highlights at this point, unfortunately. We are focused on next week. Maybe I shouldn't catch and shoot from that deep, but we're focused on North Carolina, who's had a really rough year, but I am rising from the paint. No one can stop this kid right now. Ball absolutely torching this Oklahoma team. They get a rare basket right there. 22, 3, and 4, and we're not even done with the third quarter yet. This could be a really good end-of-game stat line, but we're cooking. They're going to reach on Mosmaba, who's cash. My goodness. 65-45. We got subbed out, subbed back in halfway through the fourth quarter. We're just stat padding at this point. I want that MVP. Can I hit Arnett or Ahmet? My apologies. In the paint. The lay is good. Up to a 22-point game. 22. 24, 3, and 7. Shout out Kobe. It's going to be a reaching for Arment. And are we getting subbed out here? It looks like a timeout. Minute 14 left on the clock. 20-point game. Not much hope here for Oklahoma, but we are getting subbed out again. Is this it? And that's going to be the game. A solid 17-point victory. Oklahoma takes their first loss. A team that I really think just sims better than they play. If we saw them in the tournament again, that would be Coke, butter, cheese. Would not complain about that at all. 24, 3, and 7 is the final stat line. I'm okay with that. Shooting a little bit better each and every episode from 3. Ahmet, 12, 5, 3, 1, and 2 blocks. A little bit of everything. Gillespie had a solid day. Mosmaba had a solid day off the bench. Estrella off the bench. Grant Hurst off the bench, not doing bad. Amari Evans had that 1-3 ball. And we look over, and Oklahoma, not a single double-digit score as I've got my train in the background. Goodness gracious. Oklahoma falls to 9-1. We'll see if they can get it back together if their season falls apart. I didn't think they were that good. North Carolina, on the other hand, a team I would bet on going pretty far in my real-life bracket. They've got 91 overall Caleb Wilson, who's definitely going to be a matchup problem. Him and Nate Arment going to go blow for blow, I imagine. But we're at home again, and North Carolina in this sim has just really gotten off to a rough start. They're 3-9, as I'm about to check out the standings and the stats just to see where we stand. Hopefully we can separate from the 1 seed, but that has been the main narrative in this series, is we're playing a bunch of cakewalk teams who find themselves at the bottom of the standings. We have not played a Duke or a Illinois who has the same record as us. We just played undefeated Oklahoma and we smoked them, but I really didn't think they were that good. This is a North Carolina team who's desperate for a win. I could see coming in and laying an upset on us, but we are the number 1 team in the nation. Illinois and Duke both with 1 loss. Oklahoma now has a loss. Arizona 8-2. Michigan State is at 9-4, 8-4. Louisville, same record. Arizona on an 8-game winning streak. They started 0-5, but they're now 8-5. Absolutely killing it. USC is positive. Purdue is positive. Missouri, Texas, Kentucky, Florida, Houston, rounding out what would be your potential playoff with BYU at 7-6 with Nebraska. You got the Crimson Tide and Iowa, who are both positive. Syracuse and Kansas now at 20. You're starting to get into your negative teams that got time to get it together, but they need to get it together. And then your teams at the bottom, they are just, it's not looking good. UCLA, who we've played, we haven't played K-State yet. Yeah, Ohio State, who we've played, 9 losses. That's not great. We've beaten Washington. Same with San Diego State. We've beaten Baylor as well. We've beaten Iowa State, who I hope gets in the tournament. They have a nice team. We're playing number 33 North Carolina, desperate for a win. Texas Tech finally got a win. Let's go. They were 0-10. They're now 1-10. So good for the Raiders. The Red Raiders finally getting a dub. And we got to play North Carolina. Make sure this isn't a trap game for us. They're 3-9. We're 12-1. Approaching the halfway point of the regular season. And if I haven't mentioned it or you haven't seen any of the other videos, you have to be in the top 16 in this My League so you can make the Sweet 16, which is the best playoffs we can get. Single elimination from 2K because we just don't have a college game yet. But I still have a lot of fun playing these. I love the creativity and the hard work that goes into making these rosters, and I do think it's cool you can upload collegiate uniforms and stadiums for people to download. I think that's a lot of fun, and I do have a tutorial up on how to download it if you guys want to go watch it. It's on my page. Got like 8,000 views, so I appreciate y'all for that because the channel keeps growing, man. Been a hell of a time. A lot of fun doing this. But here we go. North Carolina at home for the rest of these 10 minutes. Ball on a heater. Do the Vols extend their winning streak to 12 games here? Pick and roll, 0-0 to start out. Ball gonna dish out. Did not see the route that he liked here. Ahmet versus Wilson. That's gonna be a matchup to watch all day. They're clamping me up on the slashing. I can't really get there, but Amari Evans gonna take it to the paint right there. He'll get the first basket. Someone I would love to play with in the player lock, Amari Evans. He seems like he can just do a little bit of everything. That is going to be a good finish for North Carolina. 2-2, Amari Evans. Is this our matchup right here? Is this going to be our leading scorer today, number 2? I'm going to backdoor. Hey, getting past Caleb Wilson on the dunk right there. Vol, they've been clamping me up. I can't slash in ISO right now. It's been hard to get an open shot, but I will backdoor and play off ball as best I can. 4-2, we get a stop. I've got 2 and 1 involved in every basket, how I like to be. That's going to be backdoor for Ahmet, who's going to throw it down. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Little pick and roll action, get the guard on him. Coke, butter, cheese. Water break for your boy back in the corner. Here we go. This is Trimble up top, going to hit Caleb Wilson, who does get past Ahmet and 1. A vicious throwdown right there for Caleb Wilson. 91 overall, one of those guys you got to watch out for. Free throw is no good. We're out in transition. Can I get something going? Ball has an open 3. Do I fire? No. Little screen to the basket. Do I have some space? Little tween. Hey, and 1! Oh my goodness. Back-to-back and 1s in this one. Tennessee doubles the score in North Carolina. And that is going to be an early from me. I haven't missed a free throw in like 8 games. Oh, that's so tough. Did not get there on defense in time. 8-6 now. That's going to be a score for my player. That's on me bad. That's on me bad. That's on my bad, guys. Here we go. Hey, what do you say? Green bean. There's going to be Trimble up top. Ahmet with the interception. Defense is playing exceptional today. Amari pull up 3. Hey! Brrr. Number 2 having a good day, but North Carolina keeping up. 13-8 right now. I've got 6-1 and 2 early in this first quarter. Trimble is going to be, no, that's the backup, but the pick and roll works to success. Another 2 for UNC. UNC, a team, I think they're like a 4 or 5 seed. As Gillespie going to take it to the cup and 1! Gillespie, not much of a scorer. He usually facilitates in this My League. I know it's different in real life, but took it to the cup. He did miss the free throw. We had back-to-back missed free throws on and 1s, but Tennessee up 5 here. That is going to be good defense, but he knocks it down. The lefty with the strap. Bob to package, Bob to builder. It's going to be Evans dishing out to him again. I'm there. No! Back-to-back 3s. Like I said, I updated the slider so us and the CPU hits more 3s, and that's clearly showing. That kid's strapped up. UNC takes the lead here. How do we respond? He's guarding me. I got to get mines. Can I get him to step up? No, that's not green, but Ahmet cleans it up. That's what I'm talking about. I do really want to redo one of these, maybe as like LeBron, where I go to a really bad team like Oklahoma or something like that. As we get subbed out, we're back up 8. But with this one, I wanted to have some help. Tennessee kind of middle of the pack in real life, probably going to be like a 4 or 5 seed in the tournament. They could definitely get first rounded. But playing on this team's a lot of fun. Ahmet is so cold, as I'm going to get one myself. 8 points right there, 1 and 3. 8-point lead for the Vols. We got it back. UNC was able to get a bucket. 2:50 left in the first half. Ahmet, can we get something going? Not quite, but I do. Merry-go-round. Okapora gonna pull from Midi. No way. I did not know Okapora had that in his bag, as we will go to halftime up 12, almost a 50-point half for Tennessee. Our offense is really starting to get dangerous, but our defense, we did give up 37 to North Carolina. Start of the second half here. Here comes the Tar Heels. You got Hollybrook up top. 12-point lead for the Vols. It's going to be Hollybrook dish on the pick and roll. Caleb Wilson with the poster. My goodness. 10-point lead here for Tennessee. Do I have the edge? It doesn't look like it. Dish out to Ament. We want to see those two 1v1 here. Pick and roll. Does he have the space to squeak by him? He will. Ament responds to keep us up 12. This North Carolina team's dangerous, but if we can just stay up double digits, I'll feel relatively comfortable. 5 minutes. Here is Evans. Do I have an open look? Ament. This is going to be my bailout every time I've got the space. Hey! 12-point lead for Tennessee. That's about the cushion we've been keeping today. Up 9 now. Trying to get some open threes here. Okapora did not know he could shoot. I'm a fan of you as I throw a turnover now. This could be where UNC makes a break. That's going to be a 9-point lead. Nice dish. Oh my goodness. Holy Jokic. 53-46, up 10, out in transition. Okapora, can you finish that? Having a great game. It's going to be 10, 1, and 6 for Ball. Definitely not my usual scoring outburst. UNC has contained me well, but Ament and Okapora are going bar for bar right now as we're up 9. It's going to be a dish to the inside. What was that? And he just self-ooped to himself, little windmill layup. 7-point game, North Carolina full of surprises today. Evans going to take us to the paint. Hey! It's going to be up to a 9-point lead right now. 1:48 left in this third quarter. Back out to Ball. Doing a little stick work right now. Taking him to the paint. Do I have an open look? It's going to be Mosmaba. He's going to take it to the paint, and Mosmaba will finish the layup. One of my favorite role players. Up 11. That's going to be a turnover. Okapora. Can we finally run away with this thing? Gillespie. Over to Ball. On the wing. Back to Gillespie. He's been aggressive today. Fadeaway midi is cash. 61-50 coming to the end of the third quarter. 11-point game. The Vols are up. Here we go. That's going to be a pick and roll. Hey, what's up? Hello. 13-point lead for Tennessee. North Carolina bringing the ball up, running out of time. Almost done with the third quarter here on the road. Swinging it to high on the wing. Back over. That's Daniels. He's had a solid day, and that'll be cash. North Carolina keeping it close, not going away. 10-point lead for Tennessee. Probably the last play of the third quarter, unless I get a green. Guard me closer. It doesn't matter. 12-point game, 20 seconds left. Daniels looking to get his get back. Just cashed that 1-3 ball on defense. Daniels is gassed, but he will finish a tough bucket right there in the paint. 11 seconds. Gillespie swings it over to Ball. Time is running off, but we have an open seam. Hey! Oh my goodness, the tenacity. Ball goes from a quiet game to 18 right now to end the third quarter, along with 8 assists, but North Carolina is keeping up. That is good, and that is the end of the third quarter. My goodness, UNC, even if they lose this game, they're earning your respect today with how they're competing, but 3-11 is a tough look. 75-68. We get sub back in halfway through this fourth quarter. Only 4.5 minutes left of ball game. We get a little screen from Okapora. Accidental body screen, and that'll give me a dunk. 9-point game. Daniels gets by me, is going to miss the lay. Okapora hits me. Out in transition. Can I get Ament? Can I get someone to the bucket? No. Maybe I'll take this myself. Clock running down. Okapora. Go ahead and give me another. Swinging it over. Gillespie's going to cash. Nothing but net. Tennessee proving to keep being a second-half team. I feel like we're putting both halves together now as I'm going to screen and roll. Not going to get an open paint there, but I will get it back here. 3:20, up 9. North Carolina refusing to go away, but I will take a double-double. Nice shot from Ament. One more assist needed. We're up 11. Cannot give up anything crazy here. Tween. Ament giving us the double-double as he slams it down. There we go. 22-10. Caleb Wilson, North Carolina, they need to go. That's going to be good defense from Ament. He gets the board, and we can waste some time now. Ball going to find the pull-up. Deep 3. No shot. Cash. Brrr. Up 16 now, the Vols really pulling away. Good defense there. Mint winning the one-on-one battle versus Wilson, which is going to take care. Don't tell me you did it again on the ground. Oh my goodness, that'll be it. UT is up to a 12-game winning streak. Ball making his case for the MVP every game, but Mint really pulled through today. A lot of the role players were helping out. First half, I wasn't really that hot, but we ended up beating a solid UNC team by 19. We smoked the undefeated Oklahoma. I'm ready to play a blue chip, bro. I'm ready to play Duke. Like, I think the second half of our year is going to be much harder, but I will not complain about 26 and 10, 3 rebounds, 12 for 19. I made those nice 2 threes at the end, which I'm starting to get a better adjustment to. Double-double, 2 steals, and a block for Mint. Grant Hurst off the bench, always producing with 4 assists, 14. Gillespie did his thing. Okafor was great everywhere. And looking over at the North Carolina team, was it Caleb Wilson? No, Dash Daniels. That was my guy. Didn't shoot great, but he did lead the team. Caleb Wilson not far behind him. Probably the better player of the two. Defensively, he got involved. And then I think they need to be starting that guy. That guy is cash. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. And the support recently has been unreal. I'm going to keep uploading these daily, so I appreciate you guys for being here. March Madness is around the corner. Y'all have a blessed day. And always feel free to drop your content ideas for 2K content. I've been loving 2K26, and I'm going to start doing these simulations. March Madness sim should be up later tonight. Y'all have a great day.